guys, what? Okay, so this is a Wrangler jacket. Wow. Wait, like actually old school too. I'm saving the best stuff for last. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Reagan. For those of you who are new, today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different, and I'm going to be unboxing a mystery thrift box from Goodfair. So obviously before accepting any kind of collaboration, I definitely wanted to check out the website and learn a little bit more about the company to see if they were a good match for me and what I like to talk about and promote on my page. So I did some digging and I found their website, and it's pretty cool. Basically, their whole mantra is that their mission to reverse consumerism and the negative effects it has on the planet. Every piece of clothing that they sell was initially scheduled for landfill until they stepped in and reintroduced it to this world of mystery thrift boxes. So I thought that's a pretty cool initial starter statement, and they go on just to explain a lot more about how it works. And that basically, when you're ordering these bundles, they will tell you, this bundle comes with 3 t-shirts and 2 jackets and 1 denim jacket, and they kind of break down what you'll be getting, but you don't actually know what exact t-shirt or denim jacket or all the above you're going to actually be getting, which is what makes it a mystery. And we all love a good mystery, don't we? Sometimes. They also have a size guide because sizing is different with used and thrifted clothes, like I talk about all the time. Also, I love any company that is trying to push the idea of thrifting and secondhand clothes and kind of lower the stereotype of secondhand clothes always being gross or weird or whatever, because I am an avid thrifter, so I live off of those clothes. The shirt that I'm wearing today, this is thrifted. I thrift a lot. And I initially started thrifting because I just wanted to save money, and I was in college and high school and didn't have a huge budget for clothing. But even since then, I have continued to thrift because I find it not only fun, but as I get older, I'm really starting to research and understand the idea of sustainable fashion and trying to lower the world of fast fashion, which there's so much clothes being produced that no one ever wears. They go to landfills, or all of the used clothes that everyone gets rid of and throws away. Even if this isn't something you're passionate about, just think about it for a second, how much clothes you have gone through in your own lifetime and where those clothes are at now. There's just a lot of clothes in the world, so I like what they're doing by trying to give new life to the idea of thrifting and secondhand clothes by doing it in a fun way, like mystery thrift boxes. So I was really excited in giving this company a chance and seeing what they had to offer. And I'll say this now because I just filmed the whole video and now I'm filming my intro, but I do want to say that I went through literally every item. You're going to see some of the items that I thrift flipped. There are especially 2 bundles that I'm really going to recommend to you guys. Obviously, I want you to watch the whole video because I think it's fun and there are a lot of random pieces in here. I did not love everything, but I also found some things that I really do love. I think that's important to note with these bundles is that I did not expect to love everything that I found. Obviously, these are big bundles with a lot of clothes and you're going to get a whole array of random stuff. And the cool part too is that you can ask for replacement orders on certain items if you didn't like them, and you can look into their website to learn more about that. So I like that there is that alternative if you get tons of stuff that you don't like. Obviously, you don't want to waste your money and just spend it on a bunch of stuff that you're going to end up donating back. So I like that they have that option. I also did some more research and found some YouTube videos and TikToks and different things of people showing what they bought. And I definitely at first saw a big mixture of opinions that people had on the company, which is why I was really excited to actually do this and get my own stuff and give my own personal opinion, because obviously it's hard to determine your own thoughts based on the thoughts of other people. So I was really excited to actually get this and try it for myself. So I will show you every item in this box, but by the end was the stuff that I really do love and want to encourage you guys to try and get for yourself, which I will explain. So have fun watching this video. I had fun making this, and yeah, let's get right into it. So after doing some more research into the company and the items that they offer, and then also just knowing my own style, I decided on 4 different bundles, and I just want to read those to you guys now so you know what I'm going to be going over in this video. So I ordered the pre-loved Surprise men's denim jacket, and that's $35. The Green Heart bundle, that's $80. The Save the Earth bundle, this one's $85. And then the white Holy Grail distressed tees, 2 for $45. Also, something that I found really cool about the company and wanted to kind of test and see how accurate it is, but you do get to actually add a note to the person basically making your bundles, it sounds like, saying what you like and what you don't like, so hopefully it's a little bit more catered and tailored to each person ordering. So I just wanted to know what I said in mine. I said that I love neutral colors, I don't like reds and oranges, nothing clearly dated in the 2010s. That's kind of a side note just because I, as a reseller of vintage and a lover of vintage, I understand that it's that technically to say things are vintage, it has to be 20 years old. That's kind of like the gauge that I have heard and read. So I don't like buying things or wearing things that are supposed to look vintage if it says like clearly like 2018. Obviously it's not vintage, and it kind of loses any kind of vintage notion I may have about the product. So obviously if it's dated in the 2010s, I don't consider it vintage. Therefore, I asked that hopefully I would get nothing that said 2010 on it. I also said that anything with motorcycles, especially Harley, obviously, is always great. More vintage looking, the better. So that was my little notes that I gave to the company, and hoped that they would listen, or if they had anything, that it would come my way. So we're gonna break it down for you. I'm gonna start off by going through the Save the Earth bundle, because this is like the mixture bundle and like one of the bigger ones that I got, and this was again $85. It comes with 2 zip-up hoodies, 2 windbreakers, 3 printed tees, 1 tie-dye tee, and then 2 flannels. So on that, I'll try to look through this box and see which is which and talk about it. Okay, I don't see zip-ups, but I do see hoodies, so I'll show you the hoodies first. So this is the first hoodie. Let's see what it, oh wait, this is the front. And it says Seaside, Oregon. So this one is a little interesting. So this one isn't really my style, but also I do want to mention, before I get more into actually seeing what I got, that they do have this option to get a replacement order. So if there's some things that you know you won't wear or you don't like, you don't actually have to send them back, because they want to reduce shipping as much as possible, which is really cool on their part. But so you can just donate the thing that you don't like to one of your local stores, and then they will send you like a replacement sweatshirt in its place to see if you like it, and all that you have to pay for is like $4 for shipping, I believe. So that's a neat option if there are some things that you just really don't like in your bundles, that you can kind of try again and see if you like the next sweatshirt that's sent to you. Okay, so next thing. Reminds me of the Wildcats. I'm watching too many High School Musical TikToks. Okay, so this is light blue. I love the colors. It says, oh, it's an elementary school. Yeah, it just, if it was like a college team or a professional team, I may be more interested, but the fact that it's from an elementary school, I don't really know if I love that graphic. There's a lot in here, so some of the stuff looks really cool, so I'm excited. Let's see. The next thing it says is 2 windbreakers. So this looks like the first one. This is like really new and like in good shape looking. Oh, it's Eddie Bauer. It's a great jacket. It's probably valued at like a lot if you would buy it in like a store today. It's definitely not my style, just because it doesn't look very vintage, and it looks like a rain jacket or something that you would like go on a hike in, which is great, but it's just not really my style. So I might give this to someone that I know that would wear this more often than me. Ooh, all right, now this is a windbreaker. This is kind of what I had in mind when I saw that they had like 2 little windbreakers as part of this bundle. And it's like a throwback, old school, super 80s, 90s. I don't even know what decade, but this just reminds me of those couches that I used to have in like home videos. I know I've seen these in thrift stores sometimes, and I kind of like am interested in buying them, but then I don't end up doing it just because I don't really know how to put them into an outfit that I would wear. So I don't really have anything like this, so I will try this on and see what it looks like, but this thing is definitely interesting. Okay, so now we're on to the 3 printed tees, so let's try to find these. Okay, this one looks like a printed tee. Alright, this is just a standard graphic tee. Looks like this, and it says Making Waves Bermuda. And on the back it just has like a bigger logo of that same thing. This one, I don't hate it, but I'm not a huge fan. It just looks a lot like your average souvenir tee, which is fine if it was like more old school. Like if it would look super vintage and be like a souvenir tee, then I'm typically all about those, but this definitely just looks kind of newer, and I don't know. It's not really my style again, but that's the thing with graphic tees. It's so up to each person's own discretion whether or not you like it. So some of you may be watching this being like, oh, that's sweet and that's awesome, but that's kind of the fun and like the uniqueness about this company is that you really don't know what you're getting. So it's like no joke when they say mystery thrift. Let's just keep on going and looking for more graphic tees. This is the other graphic tee, and this is a Volcom tee. It looks like this. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this. I feel like younger boys would wear something like this, and also I feel like I've seen this in PacSun like recently, you know what I mean? It just has that vibe. So this one definitely just does not seem super old school, which again, like I said in that note, like the more vintage looking the better. I'm just a real sucker for like actual vintage, because I do go thrifting a lot, so I do see a lot of stuff like this, and that's why I want to find like the cool pieces among the masses of just normal looking clothes. So this is another thing I kind of have to put into that category of just like normal looking stuff. But I gotta say, there is stuff in this box that looks sweet. So I know I haven't like loved any of the stuff so far, but I am still excited because I see some really neat stuff in here. So, okay, I think there's one more printed tee. Okay, alright. Sorry, you guys get to see my full range of emotions as I see these tees. I do like light blue, so this is cool. Again, it's a college instead of like an elementary school, so I also appreciate that. We love colleges. I don't know if in a thrift store I would necessarily pick this up, but since I have it here, maybe I will do some things to it and see what I can do. Actually, I could bleach tie-dye it. That's an option. I'm going to bleach tie-dye this one. So, yeah, I'd say by itself, I wouldn't wear it. Maybe cropped and bleached and tie-dyed, I will. So I'm going to get back to you on this one, and you can see it once I do that to it. Okay, I see the tie-dye, so this is definitely the right shirt. It looks like this. And I love, like, the tie-dye print. I think tie-dye is always fun, especially right now. I feel like everyone's tie-dyeing stuff. I cannot read that graphic. Hold on. Sorry, my face probably looks so silly. I'm, like, investigating this. I'm trying to study what this says. I think it says something like Eudora, if that's, like, a location. Coral Department. I see. It's a school's Coral Department. 2013. Okay, again, like I said, I'm not a fan of stuff when it says stuff clearly dated in the last decade, just because I don't consider that vintage. This is, I mean, I love the idea of having something that's tie-dyed, so that's pretty cool, but yeah, it literally says like 2013 in giant letters right here, and I'm just not a fan of things dated in that era. It kind of looks like one of those things that I would have had in middle school, and then I would have donated it as I got older, so, you know. Where words fail, music speaks. Deep. Next thing is 2 flannels, and it looks like this. It looks like it's Target brand, so it's like the Massimo Supply Co. And it looks just like generally newer. This is like wrinkled, obviously it would have to be washed. But yeah, this one is not really my taste for flannels. Here is the other flannel that comes with this particular bundle, and this is a St. John's Bay classic fit men's, kind of looks oversized, just average flannel. This is cool. This is definitely one that I would potentially pick up in stores. I do like the material and that it actually feels like a warm flannel. It has really good potential to be cropped and dyed and a bunch of different things that I do with flannels. I like this color. I think this one definitely has some potential. I see potential in these other bundles, so let's get right into those. Next one up is the Green Heart bundle. This one is valued at $80, and what you get is another 2 flannels, 1 denim shirt, 1 sweatshirt, 3 tees, 3 blank tees, and then 1 denim jacket. So, let's see. Let's start off with the graphic tees because they are right here and they are on top of this pile. So, here we go. So this one has an interesting graphic. Take a ride with First Baptist Church, Lebanon. Summer Tour 2018. Yeah. This, again, not a fan of this tee. And then on the back it has, like, the tour dates. This is me being extremely picky, I guess. But if this was, like, a tour date of, I don't know, a concert, I would like it. It says from the summer of 2018. Obviously, that's not vintage. This is just not anything that I would pick up. Also, I noted in that little like note section that I didn't like reds or oranges or anything that was obviously clearly dated in the 2010s. And this does both of those things. Obviously, I didn't expect to really have that note section be taken like fully seriously and that they like go through every bundle to make sure it doesn't have any of the things that you specify or, you know, full of all the things that you love. So I do just want to say that, but I am kind of bummed because I don't know how much or if at all they like listen to those notes. So that's, again, something to keep in mind. All of this, it's such a variable because at the same time I could have gotten a different tee that I loved in this, so it's just really hard to gauge, like, it's just hard to gauge what you're going to like and what you're not going to like and what you're willing to pay for, but it's alright because I see good stuff in here, so we're getting to it. Another tee, graphic tee, looks like this. Here's some quick things I'm going to say. We love football. We love college teams. M-State. I think this is Mississippi State. Am I wrong? I should probably look that up because I'll get people being like, that's not Mississippi State. It's Adidas. It is really new, this kind of logo and branding. Again, I'm nitpicky because I am a thrifter and I know vintage, but I know that this is not old by any means. So if it was like an old school shirt, I'd really, really love it, but this is maroon. It's pretty cool. Maybe tie-dyed or bleach-dyed, I would wear it. Again, I know people that would probably just wear it as is, but this is a little outside of my particular style, so maybe I will bleach it and see if I like it more. But yeah, this is not bad. This is definitely getting closer to the type of tees that I was hoping for and had in mind, of just that idea of like big varsity graphic tees and all that fun stuff. Okay, here's the last graphic tee. Let's see. Sorry, I get so excited, like this is so fun to open, but then I'm just like, all right. Can you tell by my face whether or not I like the item? That's what I want to know. Okay, so this is the last graphic tee. It has the state of Texas on it. I was not trying to do an accent there. I just said Texas weird. I cannot do a southern accent to save my life. Or any accent for that matter. Okay, back to the tee. It says, "This is Mustang Nation." If this was a shirt about Mustangs the car, I would be all over it because I love Mustangs. But this shirt's just kind of, yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Graphic tees are just such a toss-up. After this is the good stuff. Gotta save the best for last, right? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Also, I just found this in the box that it came with. Is this little, like, bandana thing. But it looks like this. I don't know the band, per se, but it does say Goodfair, like the giant logo on it, which is kind of cool, too. I don't know, this is kind of cool. I'll definitely use this in some capacity. Now we're going to go to the blank tees. So let's see. Blank tees. This looks like a blank tee. Okay, this is just a green tee. Just like a good average tee. So no complaints here. I was kind of expecting tees like this, and that's what I got. So great. This one's gray. It's Hanes Comfort Soft tee. And it looks like this. This is just another good tee, so again, great. We love just the solid tees. I'm pretty boring. Alright, I like this for a lot of reasons. Let me show you first. So it's brown, and I am really loving brown right now. I'm really seeing it starting to like come back, and I think it pairs really well with like gold accessories. So I like this. It also, I can kind of take a look at the branding and just the tags and tell this definitely looks older than your average t-shirt, which again, the older the better, which sounds so weird, but like the more worn it looks, I just like it more. I don't know. But yeah, so it looks like this. I'm actually going to dye this. I might try to bleach tie-dye it because I just think that white and brown would be a cool combination, even though bleach doesn't really make things white, but you know what I mean. It makes it like pink. This is cool though. Okay, I dig this. I might add this to the pile to bleach because this one's pretty cool. I know that they say on their website that they have like high capacity, and like I kept seeing a lot of different things being sold out and stuff on their website due to COVID and all of this. So maybe that's why I'm not seeing a couple of the items that should be in this bundle. So they did make note of that. Oh yeah. Okay, so and that makes sense why they highlighted this particular bundle, because some of it's here but not all of it. So I guess I'm still waiting on a sweatshirt that came out of this bundle, and also a denim shirt that came out of this bundle. Yeah, those are the two things that I don't see as part of this all. So those are still in the mail and coming. But the next thing that is on here is one denim jacket. So I do see that. So let me show you this one. This is awesome. I'm a big fan. Basically any denim I will be happy with, but I love this. To their credit, finding just your normal denim jackets are actually really hard in thrift stores right now because everyone buys them. So this is just really refreshing to find another just cool, big, oversized jacket. It's definitely vintage, which again, awesome. It's like big, bulky, oversized, and it's kind of like Urban Outfitters with like those big, bulky trucker jackets, which I always try to find in thrift stores. So this is an awesome alternative. Yes, awesome. Awesome. Love this one. And then last but not least with this bundle is 2 flannels. So here they are. 2 flannels. Not gonna lie, these are both sick flannels. I love these. Alright. I like where this is going. So this flannel, it's cream colored. It's got some brown. It's got some blue. And I love it. Okay, next flannel. This one, guys. Remember, I say the more worn looking, the better, but this kind of describes that to a T. Alrighty, here it is. It looks like this. It is old school. Northwest Territory. Do you know that brand? Because I don't. That's typically a good sign. This is just super thin and like in a good way, meaning like it's just been very worn and very loved, as they say. We got another good flannel. Great, guys. Do you see the difference? Do you see what I'm talking about? Maybe you're just like, all these flannels look the same. Y'all, I have reasons behind my madness. Maybe I should have put this stuff in the beginning, but if you're still here, you're still watching, it's about to get good. So the next thing on my order list was the pre-loved Surprise men's key part here, denim jackets, because these are pretty cool. This is the first one. It's this big, super vintage. If I would see one of these in a thrift store, I would absolutely pick it up. This one is super, super cool. Guys, this is like almost alone worth 35 bucks. So that's a good deal. Absolutely good deal for those jackets. What? Okay, so this is a Wrangler jacket. Wow. Wow. Wait, like actually old school too. Dang, this is sick. Okay, sorry, let me show you. It looks like this. And it's a size small, again, but it'll fit me larger than that. And it's this cool wash. I do not have any Wrangler denim jackets yet, which is awesome, because Wrangler and Levi's kind of go hand in hand with jackets. Like, I love those two brands for any kind of denim material. So when I saw that this was Wrangler, again, that just makes it more valuable, but also just makes it, like, kind of cooler, in my opinion. So this, it's like, has the cool Wrangler patch here. And then it says it on the sides. And then it has these patches on the two sides, which patches in general are just cool. But these, like, kind of look... It says the American Motorcycle Association, which is awesome. I did say that I like things with motorcycles, so I don't know if this was just happened to be this way or if they, like, saw that and gave me this one, but this is a sick jacket. I'm such a vintage nerd, but these patches kind of look special, so I want to look into them and kind of get a little history on them, so I'll be right back. Okay, so the limited research that I just did on this, there's literally a whole website designated to the American Motorcycle Association's patches over the years. And this little piece has history, and all of this has so much history to it, so even like the patches alone are like for sale online on like vintage sellers websites. I love vintage because it has so much history. And these patches actually go back to the 70s, which means either it was added on post-70s or this was just a 70s era jacket, which I wouldn't put that past it given the conditions and kind of the logos on this jacket. So this very well could be actually from the 70s, which makes it so cool. I love, love, love vintage. I'm such a sucker for vintage, but this is awesome. Wow. Wow, I'm impressed. Okay, 2 of those jackets for $35. This alone could go for way over 35 bucks at a vintage store. So these jackets are a great deal. So far, I'm definitely going to say that if all of the jackets turn out just being really good quality vintage jackets like these, that I would definitely suggest buying the men's Surprise denim jackets, because you're kind of guaranteed to just be getting standard looking denim vintage jackets, and if you like those, then I think that's a great option because it kind of limits the variable of whether or not you're going to get stuff you like. So those denim jackets, it's a great deal. I'm a big fan. Okay, last but not least, we are going to look at the piece that I was most excited for. So basically when I placed this order, I chose things that I had intended on like hoping to really like, and again limiting the variable of things that I didn't like. So obviously with the 2 larger bundles, you're definitely going to get things you don't like, and I was prepared for that. But I definitely wanted to try to get some things that I like knew I would love. So when I saw that there was an option for the White Holy Grail distressed tees, and you got 2 of them, and this is again for $45, I thought that was a really cool possibility because vintage, like, distressed tees in thrift stores are actually really hard to come by, and you'll find them a lot more at, like, vintage stores and not thrift stores. There's certain features because they're, like, super, super worn in, super thin, super distressed. So when I saw that this was an option on their website, this really intrigued me because rarely do you find places that you can actually order vintage distressed tees knowing that that's what you're getting. So I was actually really intrigued to see if these would actually be that way, and to my pleasant surprise, they are, and they are really cool. They kind of look the same because there's 2 of them, and they do look very similar, which is, I'm not going to complain about because that's kind of what you get when you order something that says quantity of 2. But it looks like this. You can kind of see that it's like see-through, kind of. I love this. I like wearing white, and this is just like a great tee. Like, they're super frayed and distressed, and love. If all the tees could have been like this with different graphics, I would be in heaven. but I am really happy with these two tees. They both look exactly the same. They don't have the tags attached to them anymore, but these are just like really, I'm telling you, in vintage stores, these things actually sell for a lot of money. So I would say $45 is not a horrible price if all of them look like this, because these are two really great tees. I'm so impressed. These are really, really cool. So thank you all so much for watching this craziness of a haul that I have no idea what I'm actually even hauling to you guys, which is very interesting. Obviously, typically I do know what I'm showing you, but this time I did not, and that kind of made it more fun. For me, at least. Hopefully for you guys, too. Also, don't forget the 20% off coupon link thing that I will have in my bio for anyone who wants to give this a shot and see what you find in the bundles. Obviously, my recommendations, I'm definitely going to recommend the pre-loved Surprise men's denim jackets. Highly recommend. And also the Holy Grail white distressed tees. Loved those, too. Obviously, all these things were fun, but those were the two that I found that I liked the most items from, which is obviously then what I'm going to recommend to you guys. But I hope you had fun watching this. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed watching me unbox this. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for stopping by, and have a great day. Bye.